it is time for Team of the Week. And I imagine we're going to see one of those guys on this list, but let's get started. Behind the plate at catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Padres legend, Gary Sanchez.
Yeah.
What is going on
I love
here?
it so much.
The guy, since we saw him come up to the big leagues with the Yankees and got cold after that, has not been good really since. And he's caught on with a bunch of different teams and has never really stuck. And then the Padres sign him after being in the big leagues for like 2 hours with the New York Mets. The Padres sign him, and 273 on the week with 3 homers, 8 RBIs, and an OPS north of 1,100. Now 5 homers on the year. Gary Sanchez, Padres legend. He's my catcher.
They need it.
Yeah.
Oh, they need it. All right, moving to first base, Jose Abreu.
Jose Abreu has finally found his power swing.
Yep.
He's now at 3 homers on the year, 308 on the week, 2 homers, 6 RBIs. The man's back.
Mm-hmm.
He's finally, it was hard on him. I told you, he needed the homer.
He needed to get over the hump, and he did. He got the home run, slid into the dugout with his team.
It was hard on him.
Yeah.
The fan base started and it didn't help. Yuli Gurriel was going off at the time. It was tough. So it's good to see Jose Abreu turn around. He's my first baseman on Team of the Week.
At second base, Luis Arraez.
Luis Arraez, future friend of the pod in a couple of days. He joins Wednesday, and he hit 500 on the week. 4 RBIs and an OPS over 1,000, which when you hear Luis Arraez has an OPS north of 1,000, you know he had a really good week and didn't get out much because the guy does not hit many homers.
Yeah.
So a lot of singles involved, but at a certain point, it's just like the guy's hitting, I believe at the start of the new week, I think he's at 397. I mean, this is
incredible.
Ridiculous. 500 on the week. Good for him. He's my second baseman.
Over to third base, Jose Ramirez.
J-Ram, 385, 4 homers, 8 RBIs, and an OPS of almost 1,400. Jose Ramirez hasn't had a great year so far by his standards. And by his standards, I mean he is one of the best third basemen in the game of baseball, probably in a top 3 category. And he hadn't been that guy this year until this week. He's really just taken off. He had 3 homers on the day. There was a doubleheader. He hit 3 homers, hit one the next day. J-Ram's heating up. He's my third baseman this week.
At shortstop, Corey Seager.
Yeah, he's a big part of this Rangers team that is really, really good. Hit 400 on the week, 2 homers, 6 RBIs, and OPS north of 1,200. Corey Seager is back in this lineup after his injury that kept him out for quite a while, and he's back to raking. Never really missed a beat. When he went down, he was raking. When he's come back, he's been great. So he's my shortstop.
Moving to the outfield, in no particular order, we just have 3 outfielders. Your first one, Kyle Schwarber.
Is that any surprise to anybody?
No.
The calendar turns to June, and Kyle Schwarber turns into Barry Bonds. 4 homers on the week, 8 RBIs. He slugged 1,000 on the dot, a slugging percentage of 1,000. 263 average, but it's about the homers. There was a walk-off homer in there. June Schwarber is the best Schwarber, and it's a blast to watch him, and it's been a struggle for him so far this year, and it's been nice to see him hop out of that struggle.
And your second outfielder, your fave, Corbin Carroll.
Corbin Carroll, of course he's here. 476 on the week, 4 homers, 8 RBIs, and a 1685 OPS.
Woo!
Remarkable. You all know the drill. Corbin Carroll's my second of 3 outfielders. Nolan Jones, again, want to specify with Team of the Week that these stats go from Sunday through Saturday, but it must be known that on Sunday, this recent Sunday, walk-off homer from Nolan Jones. It does not count for these stats, but the guy is in fuego. 400 on the week, 2 homers, 5 RBIs, and an OPS over 1,200. He is my third of 3 outfielders. Kyle Schwarber, Corbin Carroll, Nolan Jones.
Time for the designated hitter, the one and only Shohei Ohtani.
What a week for Shohei. Offensively especially, 348, 3 homers, 6 RBIs, an OPS of just about 1,300. was a triple away from the cycle on Friday. The multiple home runs. He's breaking StatCast with his homer. That was, I believe, 112.9 miles an hour. I've said it before. I'll say it again. When Shohei isn't doing something as well as he normally does, he typically does better at the, like when he's not pitching to his full capability, he's hitting better to make up for it, and vice versa. And right now, his pitching isn't exactly where he would love for it to be. His offense has been insane. And, he's getting hot with the homers as well. There's a realistic chance he leads the league in homers this year. He's not far behind. As a pitcher, remarkable. So, yeah, he's my DH this week.
All right, well, let's get to the starting pitcher this week. Bobby Miller.
Bobby Miller, the rookie. Talked about him earlier, saying the Dodgers could make it to a World Series this year, and if they do, it's going to be a huge part because Bobby Miller is a part of this team. The rookie has come up and made 3 starts. He's 1-0. He's got a 1-0 on the week, 0 ERA, 14 strikeouts, 4 hits, 12 innings pitched. Bobby Miller is the real deal. 23 innings on the year and a 0.78 ERA. The guy throws 100. He's got wipeout breaking ball stuff. Bobby Miller is my starter on Team of the Week.
Boy, did the Dodgers need that.
Yeah.
All right, let's move to your closing pitcher, Raisel Iglesias.
Raisel Iglesias for the Braves. A lot of these came against the New York Mets, but 3 saves on the week, 0 earned runs given up, 5 strikeouts, and 0 hits in his 4 innings. And that will be just enough to call it perfect. 3 saves, 0 runs, 0 hits, 4 innings. And that is how you become the closer of the week. And that rounds out the team of the week. So congrats to these guys. Great stuff on the week. But that leaves, Alex, our player of the week. So my player of the week is going to be Corbin Carroll.
No surprise there.
No surprise. 476, 4 homers, 8 RBIs, and 8 runs scored. I mean, what more can you say about the guy? He does every single thing imaginable, and Corbin Carroll is my player of the week.
My player of the week is one and only Shohei Ohtani.
Ooh, okay.
Batting .348 on the week, 3 home runs. And you have to also remember, he might not be doing as well, as you mentioned before, on the mound as he would like to, but he is making up for that at the plate. He was 1 hit shy of hitting for the cycle while pitching for the 3rd time this year. He's going to hit for the cycle. I believe he is going to hit for the cycle this year.
I agree.
It's going to happen. He's heating up offensively. He, as you just said, he might even lead the league in home runs here within a couple weeks with a couple of the top guys on the IL. So, yeah, Shohei Ohtani is my player of the week.
All right, good. I agree.
I know you do.
Well, not agree because he's not mine, but,